Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright, I say it's okay. Listen to what I say. It's alright, doing fine. Doesn't really matter if the sun don't shine. It's alright, I say it's okay. We're getting to the end of the day. High tech, low tech, take your pick. 'Cause you can't teach an old dog a brand new trick. I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, there's a place that I can't find. A drink or two to ease my mind. Golden days. It's alright, take your time. Everybody thinks that you passed your prime.
I think I am. I'm not
It's
sure.
okay.
I
Still
think I
have
am.
plenty to say.
I'm getting the only prime I'm getting these days involves the only prime I'm getting these days involves Amazon. That's about it. How are you all? It's October the 16th, 2024. It's 8:01 p.m. And I was just speaking to our friend Melissa Busby, who gave me a word of something she saw, which was some of it's slipping my mind. It was a candle. I remember the candle part. That was the first thing, candle. Actually, let me. Now something else. Since she brought it up. Actually, some other things I'm sliding around here. Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Hold on a second. Let me just do this. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see what I might do here. Hello, Alice Reed. How are you? And Stinius. Reminds me of Phineas Fogg. Around the World in 80 Days. Jules Verne. And I was speaking to our friend Melissa Busby just here a few minutes ago and asked her to look around her. What might she see? Before I logged off there to jump over here. Let's see. And she first said a candle, but as I'm thinking about something else she said, and a couple other things she said, I'm thinking, let's see what I might do. There's a whole bunch of stuff I was supposed to do today, and I didn't end up doing it. And a trip I'm supposed to make tomorrow, I'm now not making. I got to figure out how to get a picture. Let's see. So I'm more awake than I would be otherwise. If I had gone and done what I was supposed to do today, I would be pretty tired. But I got a lot of rest last night. I did. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We'll find out, though, won't we? That's the fun of it. Will this work? Yeah, Melissa mentioned candle, a corgi. I don't know if she meant the dog or the cars. I don't know. I didn't ask. I know she meant her dog, a corgi. Oh gosh, let me see if this works. It's literally within the last 3-4 minutes I got these words, so let's see. And how are things in upstate New York? All right, so here we go. I know it's chillier. It's temperature dropped here considerably. In fact, my friends up in North Carolina found themselves in an interesting position of transitioning from hurricane situation to snow. Amazing transformation up there. It's all new troubles. Light snow. It's nothing big per se. Sure hope this works. I believe Melissa will be joining us here. Yeah, yes, this is perfect hiking weather, and I should be outside taking advantage of it, but I am not. I'm so busy right now. So busy. I don't know if Hope and DJ are going to join us. Oh, I know Hope won't. She's at her antique store. They've got a big hoo-ha tonight. Let's see if this works. There's Melissa. Well, let's see if the things that you mentioned. Let's see. Okay, that's good. All right, I just might pull this off yet. I found today a whole bunch of nifty Florida items from years past. I found this. I need to. Need to talk to old Billy Morgan. Well, I think I buried it. Hold on a second. The Orange and White newspaper. Open day for the Literary Society. I don't know what they were literarying about, but there's something or other. American Chemical Society offers prize, chapel exercises, and plans for much improved annual art department. Particularly good. This is from February the 4th, 1924, over 100 years old. I have it in a plastic sleeve. I'm going to be transferring this to something a little safer. It's a pretty safe place because it's still in one piece, isn't it? I should name some of these names, but I don't think any of y'all know them. Or I don't know. Are any of y'all 100 years old? Maybe a little older. Maybe a little bit older. Maybe a little older. I don't know. So here's new piano for auditorium. But most of what's being mentioned here, I'm not sure. There weren't really much options involving auditoriums. See, here's the Philpott. I'm familiar with the sundries of Philpotts, who are still around Orlando, by the way. OHS, Orlando High School. Isn't that cool? Something I just came across. Oh, and something, I think you all know the Green New Deal. You know the Green New Deal? Yes, yes, yes. I got a great one here. Yes, this was, got this Gumby, I think, for 25 cents. There's just no better Green New Deal than Gumby for, I didn't know I had a Gumby out of a package. Just very good shape. And he weighs, well, if you lift his arm up and down, he weighs. A Gumby, yes. Well, best Green New Deals I've ever had. Yes, yes. Anyway, that's one of the things have. I just saw my friend Hoyleen Thomas on Facebook was posting something about comic strips. A great, wonderful illustration of children reading Sunday comics. Sunday comics, much like this. This was not from very long ago, 1989. But this is when they had this comic strip Pogo that had gone away when Walt Kelly died was brought back by his wife Selby and had two people, Neil Sternicki. I'm trying to remember their names off the top of my head. Neil Sternicki, it's signed here someplace. Neil Sternicki and somebody. Sternicki and I can't think of it now. Anyway, the two guys brought it back then. It was very well drawn. The color absolutely positively stinks. The folks who were doing colors, this was from the Orlando Sentinel in 1989, October 1st. So it was 35 years ago. This color just horrible color. I don't know what they were thinking. Most of the color for all comic strips and newspapers came from some place called American Color. Oh, well, you may know it, Alice, because it's in Rochester or near Rochester, a place called American Color. I actually had a friend who worked there, Tim Rosenthal. Tim Rosenthal, I think that was his name. Tim Rosenthal. He was one of the main colorists for all the comic strips, and he attended our National Cartoon Society meetings, and that's how I got to know him. And he died. He died easily 12, 13, 15 years ago now. But this was, I don't know what the color here just stinks. You can't see it. It's hard to tell what the heck's going on. Look at that deep purple. Anyway, but here's a comic strip. And on the other side is a Calvin and Hobbes, back when Calvin and Hobbes was still coming out by Mr. Watterson. Ain't that neat? Anyway, a couple things that I came across. Back to drawing. Yes, so the little thing that my friend Hoyleen posted, I put there how young people today don't know what a comic strip is because there's hardly a newspaper that you can really pick up that the parents can bring home so the children even can see them. And Melissa will have to let us know when she said she has a corgi in her house, this is what her corgi is doing. Roaming the halls. I was at Christmas Eve services last year at a very unusual time on Christmas Eve. And I still have the candle from that. I'm sorry, I'm not reading. Hello, Andrea Kaczynski. Oh, Alice retracting messages. Hi. You gave me a Shmoo, the book of Shmoo, which I think we're selling on eBay for $3,000. No, I'm kidding. No, that book is not going to be sold unless I die, and I think there are those at hand that may be planning such things. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, Bill Watterson refused to have that the characters sold in as stuffed animals or anything like it. It really hurt the brand, if you will, and kind of put the comic strip in a bad spot. I agree with the idea, don't sell your soul like Disney does, but it can also hurt your product, and it hurt the strip. And the syndicate wasn't as enthusiastic about pushing the strip because they can make a lot of money if you make dolls and cereal and movie deals. And they can't, so they're going to put more time into other comic strips when that was really becoming something that was going to a dead subject for Watterson. And I think it helped him end the comic strip quite a bit earlier than he was planning. More odd situations, Burke Breathitt as he goes by, and his strip with the penguin and all. Because he also didn't really want. He let dolls and all get made, but he got real screwy about how he was getting it done, and maybe he just should have done what Watterson did and just said no to the whole thing. This is happening in Melissa's house right now as we speak. Oh, let's see what's going on. Silly putty. Bill, yeah, silly putty, P-U-T-Y. Yeah, you still get it. In fact, I think that's something I passed on to. I don't think I have passed that on to Hope and Dennis yet, but I need to. I have a silly putty kit of some sort that I'd gotten years ago for little people. No, really, I should use something much thinner. Oh, here we go. Use this flare. Well, much thinner line. This pen will knock it out faster. All this how I need to get going on my Christmas print, huh? Oh no, yeah, putty's fine. Yeah, I used to have a lot of putty cats. Yeah. Of course, I once spoke just like Tweety, but that was something else. I was injected with a Mel Blanc serum. Oh, wow. Oh, I really like to just get that really dark. Really dark, but just with line work. I'm going to be doing a lot of digital coloring in the next few days. I still have I did not do the watercolor in the end because I got a lot of stuff here from this hurricane. I had to move. I may have mentioned how I had to move all this stuff into the apartment because of the storage room possibly getting flooded. It would have if the storm had stayed at strength. It did not. Thank God. But I got tons of boxes in here. I need to get them out of here. I really don't like that kind of mess anyway. Hold on. It's not going to work unless I come back over here. What is splooting? Let's see. What's Andrea still here? Yeah. Are you still getting Stinius? Are you still getting comic strips? You get your local newspaper. And they're trying to do away with comic strips in the newspaper because they take up space. They want to fill with advertising or something. You know, it's funny I mentioned that. I mentioned Gumby. And you know, there never was really a comic strip. There was a little bit of comic book. I think there was some 4-color comics involving done. But that's about it. Gumby and Pokey never really made into the cartooning side of things. Toys, yes. Including some silly putty stuff back, I believe, in the 60s or so. Early days of silly putty. Or Play-Doh, I meant. Play-Doh, I apologize. It was Play-Doh. Wow, does that look spooky? I just started thinking about the candles she mentioned. Then she mentioned the corgi and then books. And I started some going down a hallway, a dark hallway. But I've now got a bunch of projects to do that have come about. I've got my friend Dr. Steve Brooks. I've got his Christmas invitation for his Christmas party. Yes, the invitation to his Christmas party. None of you all are invited. But anyway, I have to do it. And, well, I'm not invited either, but I am, but I'm not. So don't feel bad you're not invited. It's just, well, the Groucho Marx thing about a club, he would never go to a club which he was going to be a member of. Would you really want to go to a party that you were invited to? Probably not. Is that okay? So this again. Oh, here, look. I didn't. How is that so tilted? Let me see if I can do that. But here again, I look up on the screen. I can show the screen, can't I? A little bit. Yeah. But seeing the screen, I see a reduced version of the artwork. Oh, that's interesting. Screen into screen into screen into screen into screen ad infinitum. Anyway, it's interesting seeing that because now I see a. Here we go. I see a kind of a reduced version that really stands out. I thought I might show us. Can I pull off a bookcase here? This is not easy. Do not try this at home. So I'm thinking of the bookcase. I have to think, how tall is this dog? No Orlando Sentinel. I haven't even seen How's Looney Tunes. To me, Looney Tunes is as Looney Tunes was. Again, one of my major influences being Chuck Jones. He is as he was, as they were. Oh, watch. Why am I holding Gumby? I'm sitting here holding Gumby, but Gumby away. Get out of here, Gumby. Golly, some green deal he was. I did pick up this. Found this in my stuff. Two different things here. This is a napkin to the Coconut Grove restaurant in Sanibel Island, Florida. Wow, Sanibel got hit again. Both storms did damage. They had just been cleaning up. I'm a big fan of Periwinkle Plaza, which had the very first Chicos. You ladies may know the ladies' garment shop, Chicos. First one started right there at Periwinkle. They opened it about 3 months ago, and it's all closed again. Too bad. I don't know where this was specifically. In fact, this looks like an old house that they turned into a restaurant. But anyway, napkin. But this is even neater. Welcome to Florida, world's citrus fruit capital. I posted on my Swampy Florida Facebook page. Oh, by the way, tomorrow will make 1 month since I created that page, and I can change the name. So I plan on adding Rob Smith on there to help avoid confusion as I continue to hope I get my pages back. Anyway, where the finest oranges, grapefruit, tangerines, and limes grow. People don't think about limes here in Florida, but they are grown. They're grown, especially down toward the Redlands, Dade County, South Dade County, all through there, and up into in western Broward. But yeah, so this would have been, you put your cup on that, of course. Hopefully orange juice. I did see the news today reporting that orange juice prices are going to go up at nearly over $8 a gallon for orange juice, and that is concentrated. Not even the real juiced ones. I don't know how much. We talk about $9 for a gallon of orange juice. Wow. By the way, I think that's how much I paid. No, I paid $5 for this. And here, now this, I know this is not racist. This is just what was being done. Dixieland brand. I don't know what I paid for. This is McIntosh. McIntosh is in northern Marion County. They're going to have their McIntosh Festival, which is a wonderful event. I think it's happening in the next couple weeks. Up and down the street, they're on 301. It's a wonderful event. Anyway, this is back when they were doing growers of vegetables and watermelons throughout McIntosh. There are not a lot of folks growing as much there, especially along 301. You can see where some old fruit stands used to be, but they're now gone. But this is a fruit label that in my collection of Floridana, by golly. Oh, that bookshelf's a little crooked, isn't it? Yeah, that label's likely worth a lot of money. I don't know how much. Check your local closet, and you'll see how big it. No, it's bigger. It's a big storage room. That is true. What's funny is I'm not showing you any of the books I have. I'm just showing you. It's hard to show books. Maybe I'll show a book or two tomorrow. Oh, that's expensive. You meant the orange juice? Yeah, orange juice going to $9 a gallon. Ye gods! But it may. That's the photo I posted on my page today. This is when they're pulling the oranges off. But basically around now into December, and then they suddenly start popping up in bags. And of course, the orange growers or Hollyanna growers should be opening in the next week or so, I think, or 2 weeks. And I look forward to getting more fresh oranges from them, what they have. Of course, that'll be a real ticker right there, how much they're charging for oranges. Is that looking okay? A little straightforward. It'd be nice if there's a little more angle there. I should speed up and draw some more. Yes, so you also get your news while you're here too. You turn that into 2 books. Yeah, it's too bad. Now, when Stinius, when you said they changed Looney Tunes, what do you mean by that? I'm not sure because I'm not paying attention to new stuff. Well, I guess they did just do another sports movie. I have not seen it. Okay, I see where I should have drawn that a little differently. See if I can straighten up my own bookcases here. Not working with a straight edge as I am. All right, so it actually should be coming at some angle. Oh yeah, FFA. Every child should be a part of FFA. And there's still strong membership in Florida, though getting a little diminished. It's mostly in farming areas. And the Cattlemen's Association has a very strong group of young folks. Again, mostly, all entirely in the farm areas. Let's see if we can get a sense of. So we want to get a sense of real darkness. Of course, I should probably draw a tail. So it's hard to tell this is necessarily a corgi or what this could be. A wolf. I just realized. Oops. See, I didn't tell my story well, did I? Yep, I should have put a tail back here. Oops. That's bad. Oh, really? Oh, I am aware that they have cut out. Froze. Oh. Yes, I am sorry. I was not checking the power earlier, and I don't have a ton of power here. I think I'll make it to the hour. We'll see. Thank you, Alice. Yeah, it does. It does look like. I did indicate an ear, but that wasn't good enough. I should have shown a tail, and I should have put a. And actually, this should be sticking up because of the other ear. Oops. Okay. I acknowledge 2 boo-boos. The heck was that? odd noises going on. Apologize, ran off just to see what the heck that was. And I don't know. Actually, even better than this would be. Is this blue? I can't remember. I know what's. Ballpoint pen. I've actually gotten more and more of my Christmas prints are being inked with a ballpoint pen because I get the thin line I need. And consistently, too. Because so much is line work. I'll probably try to ink part of that here before the end of the month. I hope I get to it. Yeah, see how that little critter's coming out? Hello, oh, there you go. There, hello. Hold on, let me see. I just gotta watch a little bit. I want to try to get this to look like it's. Yes, I know. So yes, Hope is over at a soiree full of free food. Free food. What are we doing here? Golly, why weren't we invited? Again, another invitation not happening. We don't get invited anywhere. Yeah, see how that's working with the darkness? Of course, I really need to keep that distance going. Is that working? Let me check that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I like line. If I got to do stuff, I like line. And that's why I like the inkers and etchers of the 1800s. One of the things I really, especially when I was back when I was going to school in New Jersey, I'd go to New York City because that was still a big deal. I tracked down a gallery that specialized in it, and there was nobody there because even back in the 80s, people didn't care about that stuff. But I did. I liked it then. I like it now. And you see it in my Christmas print each year. So I'm getting a little more loosey-goosey with the line work. I wonder what's going to happen this year. Get my deadlines done first. Yes, I do have deadlines. That's why I won't be making a trip tomorrow I was going to be making. I've got a bunch of artwork to do. I'd like to ink it here, but I really can't, unfortunately. If I can, I will. Maybe I'll try to bring it in tomorrow. But I got a lot to do. And I have this whole apartment still to clean up because golly, found a ton of glassware. I've got another box being created, Mr. Hold on, let's see. I just realized I don't have that dark enough. That needs to be a little darker. Right in there. And then just come in here with a much darker. Yeah. Yes, I have heard about the animated cartoons being edited, and I've seen a little bit of it. It's disgusting. And even though the politics of some of those people who did those happen to fall in somewhat in line with those who are doing the censoring, because when one side does it, it's not censoring. It's for your protection. When the other side does it, it's censorship. It's ridiculous. But anyway, Chuck Jones, I know, would be very furiously He would be. I can't even imagine. Jones was known to be a bit of a hothead, and he walked out. I mean, he left Disney. He was working. He actually left Disney twice because he got mad at Walt Disney. Was not a good guy. He just wasn't. But Jones would be fuming mad at some of the editing done. He was very proud, especially with Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. He was very proud of all that. And he should be. It was outstanding work. How about that? How's that? Yeah, it's turning out okay. I like this, actually. I'm spending way too much time into one drawing, though, that's for sure. I'm seeing my friend, a couple of friends doing Inktober. John Sanford, who really kind of started the whole Inktober thing for a lot of us. Because when he did it, he's an animator, or was an animator. But Jack, I think, oh God, I'm glad Jack's not here. You get furious. I can't think of his last name suddenly. But Jack's been doing it too. He's just been doing simple, quick drawings for the most part. And Andrea, you must be feeling pretty good. Oh, I left you a message about that too. Yeah, this weather's just, for those of us with sinus issue, this weather is wonderful. Open up them windows. Open up those golden gates, guys. Let that air in. Oh, am I getting on the back? Oh, I'm not even getting on the back of my hand yet. I'll stop. Okay, I want to make sure it looks like this is glowing. This is glowing. Oops, I should really draw another layer of books. You know, Dennis, I was in Sam's Club yesterday, as I may have mentioned, and they have a 5-tier heavy-duty case thing. I'm thinking I might try to pick that up, because then I could put it in the storage room, and that might really help get things done. I'm not sure where I'll put it, though. But first, I need to get my deadlines. And I need to get this apartment cleaned up. I gotta get all these boxes out of here. I have till Saturday. I moved stuff, a bunch of stuff yesterday, but I not much. I boxed a lot today. Something else this is gonna definitely jar some memories. This is a nifty item I picked up as part of my Florida collection. This is for those of you, I think you all will remember Miami Vice. Believe it or not, there were actually, oh no, not 50s. No, it's not going that low, Andrea. I wish it was. No, it's going to be in the, yeah, Alice, me either. Never liked Disney. Never my whole life. Never liked them. And liked them less as the more I learned. And I've tried, I've read, I've tried. I've friends and teachers, and I've had an option to work for Disney. I wouldn't do it. I don't like what they do or how they do it or anything. My sister and I spoke about this briefly last week, that we really are known to blaze our own trails. My sister and I both are very much that way, and most people can't stand that we do that, but that's what we do. That's the problem I had here with somebody. Yes, Melissa's being just oh too kind. Anyway, Miami Vice. So I picked this up. I don't remember where I got it. It was. I had not been monitoring the toy places at the time this came about. I remember because I had to go seek this out. I found it, and there were multiple. There were 2 of these, or 4 or 5 of these, but I got this one. This is Don Johnson. But what was the key to this was it came with the alligator, and that was pretty cool. I was pretty tickled about that. So it comes with a pack of cigarettes and 2 different guns and sunglasses. I don't know if the guns are working or not. I never opened the package to find out. But I know if someone ever breaks in here, the first thing I'm doing is ripping this open and going for those guns. Or the alligator, whichever comes first. And there's a blanket there for the alligator. But isn't that cool? A never opened package. Yes, I know, Dennis. This would sell for a lot, but it ain't. It stays in my collection for now. Because it's a pretty nifty thing to. I'd still like to get back on the speaking circuit, and that would definitely. I've got so many things I have for that. But first, I need to get my deadlines. I saw the watercolor I was going to do did not get done in the end. I was too busy trying to get some of these boxes boxed up, and I did. Huge. I got plastic boxes yesterday, boxed up a whole bunch of Florida glassware, found a whole bunch. Well, I don't smoke, but I have all these Florida ashtrays. I have Florida ashtrays, pewter and glass, china. I've got a Parrot Jungle one. I got some nifty items, I admit. I admit it's a neat collection. Hopefully this is looking. Again, that's why I ask if you want to just put a word or two. In this case, it was corgi, books, candle, and this comes about. You know, it would be neat if I did the wood this way. Well, maybe not. It would have been done that other way though. Oops. And I could go on and on and on and spend hours and hours and hours on this. But let me see if I can get another drawing done before the battery runs out. Oh, and I'll sign it. Woo. 10:16. So how's that? Well, thank you, Alice. Deadline warning, 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 warning. I need like a bell, an alarm to go off. Who's Mark? Mark Ply. Oh, there's Mark. Hello, Mark. Yes, it's a corgi who's missing an ear because I screwed up, or else, oh, I know how to explain it. The ear folds over. Yeah, I'm safe. Safe. The full ear got folded over. So it was Melissa Busby gave me three words I used. She gave me a number of them, but three words, which was candle, books, and corgi, and thus this. You know, I'd be really good. No, let me do this. If I do this. When you're doing artwork, the thing is to focus on the story, and I have too much here getting off of it by that, like that picture should disappear. She just marked through it. So the picture's still there, but it's not there. I mentioned one of my favorite political cartoonists is a fellow named Pat Oliphant. Love, 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 love. A huge influence of mine. Love his work. This is very Oliphant-y in a sense. You can look up Oliphant. You know what? I'm just going to turn this. I'm going to do one other thing here because books are bothering me a little bit. They're too much of them. They need to disappear. So I need to kind of just scribble in here a little bit. I know this is also a technique that Edward Sorrell did, or Sorrell. Of course, he used a quill pen to do what I'm doing with a ballpoint. I've actually done a bunch of political cartoons in ballpoint pen. Nobody ever knew because I love doing the little scribbly. See how that's still there. I mean, I want the bookcase to be there, but I want it to disappear. It only disappears if I... So I gotta... Actually, I need to talk to, either a DJ or Hope. I've actually put myself in a little bit of a problem here that I may need your help if I can get it. Involving this painting I need to get done and out. Or maybe I can make a trip after I get my deadlines done. Deadlines. Because I gotta draw a whole hospital, Lake Mary Hospital. There you go. See how that's disappearing? Now, see what I'm doing? There's still too much on the bottom here. So I need this to go away. Go away. Why did I do that like that? Come on. See how the focus changes and your eyeball goes, should be going just up there. See now, you're getting this, right? And yeah, that's what you should be doing. So this is too light too. This needs to go away a little bit more. Oh, really? Can you have it, Melissa? Oh, certainly. I mean, it's only $50 million. What's that in today's world? Just ask for some. Just say you're going to war with America, or you're going to war with Russia, and they'll send you 50 million like that. Probably send you 150 million. I just want 50 million of it. That's all. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, look at this. I brought this down. I didn't connect it. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. Yeah, another $167 million signed over for the Ukraine today. Not yesterday, today. And I know of folks in deep, deep trouble in Florida and in North Carolina. Not that the government should necessarily save them, but if the government's going to go saving people, save us first. There's a thought. 167 million. There's no way he wins it. Zelensky's as nasty as Putin. Why are we doing this? You're not supposed to know that, though. Okay, there we go. See, so is that working? Yeah, a little darker right in here. Well, okay, so whoever. Yes, yes. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, we don't know actually where this corgi is going. Just we don't know what this. For all we know, the corgi may have a submachine gun underneath that coat, or going to do harm, or maybe just has a yo-yo, going to go outside and play with a yo-yo. The story is that this is all the story I give you. You make up the rest of it, whatever that may be. Let's see, what else have we now touched upon during this that I might do some drawing about? Okay. Oh, put that over there. Where am I here? We talked about, and thank you for the great chat. Oh, please like this if you can. I'm going to go click like myself just because I can like my own thing here. I really appreciate that. Do. Okay, anyone want to throw out a hot air balloon? A hot air balloon. And what was else? Oh, I've been in the hot air balloon situation before. I've had to draw caricatures of folks who do hot air balloon. I've only have 11 by 14 paper to draw an entire hot air. The problem is I know what they look like. That's the problem. So I'm trying to get all the details in. Oh, why am I using this? I really need to. That's fine for. Now, I bet Andrea. I bet Caleb knows a lot about hot air balloons because they're part of flight. They're such an important part of flight. How can I do this here? What else we talked about? Oh, tree frog. Oh, I have my father loved. Because of animated cartoons. Look how Stinius managed us to tie everything together. All right, so the One Froggy Night, Chuck Jones directed, possibly the best animated cartoon ever done. And for some reason, my sister and I started connecting my father to it. So everything we started doing for him involved frogs. From that. Oh, here, and Stinius reminds me of Phineas Fogg. So this gets me to back again to Sinius managed to hit all kinds of things today. So I'm going to draw a really big frog so I can tell my story. Anyway, I was going through some of the boxes and warning to a dolphin that I found a whole box of frogs. All it is full of frogs, stuffed frogs, plastic frogs, all kinds of frogs. I'll have to discuss it with my half brother Jeff. See what, but I think we're probably going to put those up for sale because I don't know what we're going to do with all of them. We're saving a lot involving my father, and I think we need to let the frogs go because there's too many of them. But it's a big box of frogs. My little favorite little songs is Around the World. was drawing this like this, you'd think I'd say Wind in the Willows. A little Kenneth Graham for us to something. This is the comic section. To tie in something else we were chatting about. Boy, do I know how to do comic strips. Ooh. I'm gonna violate this. Okay. Oh wow! Now the next part. All right. So whoa, I'm gonna change that. Oh, big time. Yes. Again, thank you, Dennis and Hope, for helping me yesterday. I hope we'll go to Erna Nixon Park. I was there for the opening of that park many, many years ago. This has been the hot air balloon. It's been one of the things I've typically done involving political cartoons many, many times. Which is strange because most people have no idea what this even is. Well, this would be Florida folks. Remember the hot air balloons that used to go over Central Florida? Used to be a number of those things. I'm going to do it this way. They used to launch, well, one place they launched for was Fancy Flight. They actually had big hot air balloon competitions, which would cause a mess on Interstate 4, because balloons would go over Interstate 4 and people were hitting their brakes. And I've been in those kind of situations around Polk County, Haines City, where Circus World was. Boardwalk and baseball. Hey, Melissa, did you ever get to Boardwalk and baseball? You must have got a Boardwalk baseball up and away. Oh, yeah. Well, I tell you what, you know where those frogs are coming from, Andrea? They're coming from that little wooded area behind you, and they've all hopped in there. And now they're probably making full use of that retention pond over there by you. Oh, I forget about the other bag. Woo! Actually, it'd be more than one. All right, more than two. Do 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 do. All right. Oh boy, I'm gonna just kind of cheat this a bit. Because actually, you still have another level here, and you've got this. And actually, one comes down here, but we're going to let that go. I'll put it over here. There we go. I'm making that as good as I could here. All right, because I need to make that a little more like that. You need to differentiate the basket from the rest of the. Yeah, Melissa has some frog. Yeah, yes, like she said, the frog comes up and steals the wreath and runs off with it. And she has to call law enforcement. It's a mess, and lawsuits persist. My screen unfreezes. It's going to be all done. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the screen unfreezing thing. Sorry, so I'm down to 10%. So I'll make it to 9. I'll have this better charged tomorrow. Sorry. I was kind of not paying attention. I was on the telephone with this phone doohickey. Remember back when we used to use the telephone? You didn't have to worry about it losing power. But that was back when those phones also wouldn't tell you sports scores and the temperature outside. Well, I guess it would if you call the automated number. What was that in College Park? It was, I believe, it was 422-1122 or something like that. We used to call it all the time before going to school when it was winter time, not knowing how cold it was going to be outside here, and that's in Florida. I remember my mother always calling that number. Okay, here we're back to the ballpoint pen, I think. With the 50 and the stringy cord that would get caught up in everything. Like we had a lot of cats, and the kitties would play on with the cord while you're trying to use the phone, and they grab it with their teeth and stretch it and pull it out of your hand. Wow, my sinus has suddenly been getting crazy. It must be this pens. Just gonna bring that a little darker right in there so that can be seen better. What were we talking about? Hold on, I'm just looking for. We're talking about frogs and toads and corgi. Oh, the alligator lived on his. Oh, yes, that's right. I don't think it's not going to be in the 50s. I just saw Andrea saying it's not going to be in the 50s. Oh, I can't put an alligator. I can put another frog. Here, I'll put another frog. What was the name of his assistant? I said I can't think of it. Around the World in 80 Days. Oh my gosh, Cantafloss played him in the David Niven. If my father was here right now, he'd say, "I want that drawing." I have so many. I also opened a box of artwork that I did for my father, and it's just picture after picture of frogs. I don't know quite what to do with them. These rounded cords are a pain in the neck to draw. Many of us cartoonist illustrators were always happy about the phone turning into a little plastic container. Okay, actually, this would be better to use this. Forester or past. Oh yes, you're right. Passepartout. Right, that's it. Pass for two. Passepartout. Play on words. That's right. And there have been many versions of. Always fun to put a scared bird in when things are in flight. What are we doing time-wise? Oh, my, okay, I'll get done here. Finish this little bird. But thank you all for joining in as I continue with Inktober 16. Maybe I'll share some frog draw pictures I did at one time tomorrow. Whatever else I may find. Some clouds. Always good to put clouds. Better sense of place. I'd put an airplane in here, but it would really throw things off a bit. I'll put a MiG on here. That'd be fun. All right. And I guess I need to put the word comics on here, else that won't read as well. All right, how about that? One ringy dingy. Well, you call me a ringy or a dingy? I'm not sure. Yes, thank you all for being here, being a part of things. It's 10:16, because if I don't do this now, I'll be forgetting. Thank you all. Back again tomorrow evening, I believe, at 8 o'clock, because I won't be making a trip I was going to be making. So I should be here tomorrow night, Friday night, and Saturday. So we'll continue this then. Thank you for being here. I'll see y'all. Please like this if you get a chance. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you. I'll see you all later. Good night, all.